Hello, everyone. Welcome to the day of the Groundhog Day. I guess we get the not 6 extra weeks of winter. We'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to step in today. I was in chat with my friend that I back on his channel and the men there. Um, there was some, it was basically about trauma controlled, trauma based mind control. And I just want to just tell my feelings. Maybe they will not agree with yours. Um, but this is how I feel about it. I understand and appreciate that men have been mind controlled for years from the time they're young, all the way up till the time they're an adult, that you don't hit women, you don't do it, you must have this well-paying job and work 60, 80, 100 hours a week. You must be the main support of the family if you choose to get married and have children. um, you must be the breadwinner. Well, okay, that is true for a lot of this mind controlling situation. But you know what? That was back even in, hundreds of years ago. The part that I want to talk about is I don't think that's fair, but yet at the same time, I want these men to try to understand the woman's side. This is not bashing on males whatsoever. If the way I like to think of it, I like to think of it as back in the Little House on the Prairie days. Um, because I'm not a real smart person when it comes to history. I just didn't tell the truth there. I never liked history too much in school, but I watched enough shows like Little House on the Prairie and the like, where the mind control was even back then. The man went out and worked. The man went and made their wage. The man went and made sure there was food on the table. Um, but think of it on the woman's side. The woman was made to stay home, expected to have babies, raise these children to be, obviously law-abiding citizens, good kids, good adults. Um, about the only thing a woman was allowed to do for work was to teach. They were teachers, which fine, dandy, that's great. But the trauma-based mind control isn't just male. It is female as well. Baseball is for men, okay? Something so simple as that, into softball is for women. Um, back in the further back in the days than now. Uh, Back in the day, the figure skating years ago it's beautiful and graceful, and that's for women. Guys didn't do that. Well, now we have men that figure skate. Hey, I can't do that. And wow, the talent these men and women both have. I'm just saying. Football is a man's sport. Social engineering. You don't see too many women in football like in the Green Bay Packers and the Iowa Hawkeyes and Nebraska Cornhuskers. I'm just you know Dallas Cowboys. That's a man's sport. It took a long time back in, I want to say, the 40s before women were even allowed to play baseball, or excuse me, basketball. Uh, so I guess the trauma based mind control, it's men and women both. Give me just 1 second here. Sorry about that. Um, so I mean, I can appreciate my friend's channel last night, where yes, men have been conformed to a certain standard. Um, and the thing that really bothered me the most was, I'm jumping ahead here, I guess, is men aren't allowed to show emotion. What, excuse my French, but what the hell is up with that? If a man cries, he's weak. If a little boy cries, we scold them, stop crying. There's nothing to cry about. You know what? I never taught my boys that. I never did. I was the first one to Like my one son had fallen off his bicycle, and my husband, his father, is like, "Stop crying, you're a big boy." And he's 3. I think he was about 3 years old at that age. And I'm like, don't talk to him like that. There's a reason why he's crying. Um, he doesn't have to be a big boy when he gets hurt. I mean, let's see what happened. You look further into the situation and come to find out, he scuffed up his knees good, and he had a rock stuck in his elbow. And so me as the mother goes out there, and I make things better. I unfortunately had to get the rock out from underneath the skin. A little gross, but that's what we do. The mother is the nurturing, and the father is, I guess, the disciplinary from the social engineering. Um, I kissed my kids' owies, and I put band-aids on them, and if it didn't need stitches, that's when like the skin glue came out, and I would use the skin glue and, kind of blow. And so I'm sorry if this stings, but, we'll get through it together. The social engineering, men have their role, women have their role, and things have gotten so out of whack. It's not even funny. Um, I feel bad for these men in my friend's channel. Um, they feel like that no matter what they do for a job, or how they just everyday living, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm trying to. I know what I'm thinking of, but I can't get the words out. They think that no matter what they do, it's never good enough. Um, but anyway, the social engineering and trauma-based mind control, I just wanted to basically say that it's a 50-50 deal. And I know that my friends channel gentlemen, they can't see it that way because they've been so traumatized by toxic women. And but yet at the same time, I think one thing, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I think one thing we're forgetting, and they're forgetting, and this is not bashing, this is just maybe me way of just stating how I feel. It's not just the dads doing this to these men as boys. It's the mother doing it too. Some moms do this. They, you're a big boy at 3 years old, and they crash their tricycle. Big boys don't cry. Well, you know what? Big boys do cry. I've seen adult men cry. I don't like to see it because it breaks my heart, but adults should cry. Little boys should have the opportunity, and this is a free country at this time. If a little boy falls off his bike or off the swing set, or gets thumped in the head with a wiffle ball, you're playing ball with him outside, don't sit there and tell him not to cry, because that's us socially engineering them for the future, that if a man cries, he's weak. But yet it's okay for a woman to cry. No, I didn't raise my boys like that, and I didn't raise my girls like that. If something comes up and they feel the need to cry, well, then guess what? Cry. um, a lot of people don't realize, but crying is actually a very cleansing. It cleanses the body of bottled up emotions, and certain hormones kick in that help cleanse that as well. And I mean, I'm not a nurse by any means, but I also am not stupid. Um, so I just wanted to touch a little bit on some of the things I heard last night in um, the live feed last night, is what I'll say. And the mind control, I mean, that started long back before my friend's group started. And I just hope that they can see the women's side of it too, because women too have been socially engineered. We're the mommy. We're the ones that cooks the meals. We're the ones that keeps the house clean. That's the social engineering on the women's side. So it is 50-50. So I just wanted to throw up a real quick, short message, and I just guess I want to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you think. I will see you soon. Maybe I'll throw up another one later tonight. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe.